All right, so to start off this episode, could you guys just introduce yourselves and tell us a bit about what Vision Rise Fitness is all about?
Okay, my name's Adam Berry.
I'm Alicia Keane. And Vision Rise Fitness, we started it at the start of the year to basically make fitness accessible to everyone.
Okay, what were you both doing before starting this business? Were you in fitness-related careers or something totally different?
Do you want to go or do you want me to?
Yeah, well, my background is I was PTR when I was in the army. So fitness was sort of what I enjoyed. And then when I left, I sort of went into personal training, managing gyms. And then when I moved up this area, I got into sort of the construction side of things in the field.
I was construction based before, but at the same time, so from the age of 12, I was show jumping for Northamptonshire and Cambridgeshire.
Okay.
So a lot of fitness came into that, a lot of training other people. But I think one thing sort of that's important to mention is that you don't have to give up your day job to be able to start a side hustle or start your own business. I think that gets lost quite a few times in podcasts like this, where people go, "Oh, I've jumped and I've changed industries, or I've gone and set up on my own," when in fact you can do it alongside your job that you've got.
Yeah. Is that how
I'm still doing the construction side of things?
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so that's how you guys started out. Yeah. Was there like a specific moment that you wanted to start your own thing? Or did it just have happened organically and evolve into that?
Well, I've wanted to own my own gym for years. Well, obviously managing it all out. Fitness has been my dream for years.
Yeah.
Owning my own gym. And it was Christmas, wasn't it, last year? And we all sat around the table and we were doing like these little, like a game with all these cards, trying to say, what's your favourite food? What's this? And then you pulled one out, weren't it? And it was like, well, what's your dream? And then you tried to guess.
And so you had to this game, you have to guess. So if Adam pulled out a card that said favourite food, I'd then have to try and guess his favourite food, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what I guessed.
I pulled out a card saying, what's my dream? I can't remember what you said.
I can't remember what I said now. Well, rock climber.
Right, yeah, that was it. Because I used to do all rock climbing and everything. I did it over in Canada for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then she went, "Oh, be a rock climbing instructor." I went, "No." And I've always wanted to own my own gym. And then that's when you went, "Well, you've got all the qualifications, you've got everything. Let's do it."
That's a nice story. That's a nice founding story. I like that one.
Yeah.
What was your actual first step from that to actually starting the gym?
It was sitting down, weren't it? Well, she beat me up in a kind way.
tough love.
That's why I've got makeup on to hide the bruises and talent.
Tough love, we'll call it. Tough love.
Yeah. No, we literally sat down, weren't it? And it was like, right, well, what do we need? What steps do we need to do? And we sort of sat down and sort of did a massive, the old spider diagrams, weren't it? And went off like, how we're going to start, how we're going to do this. And it sort of went on from there, didn't it?
Yeah, so for me, my head's a constant spider diagram and I can't focus unless I have
So very organised. Yeah.
Coming off. You were sort of talking things through, and we've got to write all this down. And that was kind of our business plan, wasn't it? It was all written on paper. We've still got it somewhere. We then transferred it over, looked it through the good old ChatGPT.
Yeah. Get a few improvements. Yeah. So it was very structured. Yeah.
She's got all the brains and I've just got the manpower.
Yeah.
I'm the brawns.
So sort of company-wise, did you go sort of formal off the start, or did you try it a little bit and then get into it?
Yeah, it was sort of, we put the feels out there more, didn't we? Sort of feelings to see what happened. We sort of did boot camps in different places to see where it would start to take off more.
But also during that phase, what we wanted to do is actually give back to community. So a lot of the new startup businesses were going straight into going, okay, we've just started up paying the X, Y, and Z, and I'm a business. Whereas we didn't want to do that, because a part of making it accessible was actually about giving back. So we still do it now. Every 8 weeks, we'll do a free fitness session.
Yeah.
That's sort of how we started in terms of just getting the fitness out there and saying these are the benefits. This is why you should do it. you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're fit, unfit, how old you are. If you're, I don't know, 4 or 100 sort of scenario.
Yeah, sure.
What other ways do you get people in? So that's a great way to get your first people in with them 3 things. They might come along, like it, and carry on. Do you run like ads, or do you do leaflets? Do you attend shows and stuff?
Well, we've done a lot of charity work, haven't we? So we do a lot where we've been to schools and care homes where they do sort of their what's that called?
Open day.
Yeah, sort of open
Yeah.
day with all little sort of events. We sort of go and set up there and do you've done your kids Zumba, and we do little challenges at our stand. So we was doing like planks and press ups and everything else, weren't we? So kids were, I was quite shocked all the kids were really involved in it.
I had one kid hold the plank for like 4 minutes. So I was
I
like,
mean,
what the
I need to start working out a bit more. That's put me to
And they were
shame.
holding it for 5 minutes. He was looking at me going, "How long have you held it for?" I went, "Not that long."
Oh, I'd be like 20 seconds and I'm out.
on the floor, face plant.
Yeah. That very first client though. So how did you go about getting that when you first launched? How did you go about getting your first client or couple of clients?
So it was actually my dad who's the
Yeah,
first
your dad.
client.
Okay, yeah.
So what we basically did is we reached out to like family, friends, and went, right, we're launching the business. We need a couple of guinea pigs. Obviously, we know, like, we sort of aimed it towards people who we knew wanted to get fit. And the benefit was that we've just come like into the new year, so everyone's got their New Year goals, New Year
Yeah.
resolutions.
That's smart.
So we reached out to the people who knew would want to, and that's sort of how it first came about, wasn't it? And then obviously word of mouth, it then spreads, and so on and so forth.
Is it a very sort of word of mouth business that you run? Is that how you get most of your clients, would you say?
Yeah, we've got some of them from word of mouth, and quite a few of them at the minute from sort of the internet and sort of social media as well.
Okay, interesting.
It's a real fine line though. So you see, you see a lot of startup businesses go, right, triple this money into advertising. It's not always the best thing to do, because if you've not got the right sort of, without going into it, but the right, can't even think of the name of it, basically the right platform, what is brand for getting those views, you're not really going to get anyone anyway, even if you spend 300 quid on Facebook ads. Amounts to nothing.
Just gets lost.
Yeah, so you need to build up that platform first, and not just focus on that. You need to focus on it all. What are your clickbait things? We've done a lot of leads.
Yeah, we've been more like in the evenings till silly o'clock, haven't we? Well, and I say silly o'clock, it's still about 9:30, and at 9 o'clock we walk around and go and do leaflet and taking the dogs out, weren't it? Just posting leaflets through the door.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, a lot of people we've spoken to, they still really do rely on these sort of old-fashioned ways of getting clients. They still really work. Like a lot Facebook ads, they just get lost, don't they?
I think now a lot of people don't really use Facebook in that anymore. I think the phones are sort of getting pushed aside again.
Yeah,
It's
maybe. Yeah.
The other thing that also we found is you get a lot of the influencers that go to the gym a few times a week. They think they know how to do things. They think they know how to do the correct form. And that's what then gets seen on social media. So for startup gyms like us, who have gone through the training, know what you should and shouldn't do, our stuff then gets lost. And that's where the ads and whatnot then just get pushed aside.
It's not as effective. Yeah.
Yeah. This way I think there's a lot of social media, and you see all the photos of people popping up online is all fake.
Yeah.
It's all to do with lighting. Have they just trained just that second to get yourself to look at that?
Yeah. Just got the pump.
And then it's everything else they're taking as well as to how they get. So we had it bad as well, didn't we? When he was asking so many questions. Well, I want to look like this photo. I went, you're going to have to put in the work, but you're not going to look like that.
Yeah.
Your body's totally different to how they are. So your body works totally different.
Yeah. Interesting.
Can you talk us through sort of the online coaching that you offer?
Go on,
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
So the online coaching is, the online coaching, we basically started that so that we could appeal to anyone. So we've now got someone who actually lives in Dubai who we coach. I think we've been coaching for the past 4 months.
Yeah.
But it's all about making fitness accessible. We don't want the online coaching to be, you have to go to a gym, because that's something else that gets lost with a lot of online coaches, where they do a program and you have to be in a gym for it. Well, with ours, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Well, that
got-
really that fits into your mission of making fitness more accessible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Does it help you stand out from other companies, that online side of your business?
Yeah, I think it does.
Because
I
like I don't feel like a lot of fitness companies offer that, do they? Correct me if I'm wrong.
think it's when we do an online program, we go, right, this is what you're going to do. This is what, like, the exercises set out, and then we'll go off and do the video for the exercises and send the videos over separate. So it's not, we've done this program as a generic one for everyone and then send it over with all the same videos. It's, this is your program. These are the videos we've just filmed for your program, right, to make sure it's tailored for that individual person.
I
Sure.
think a
Yeah.
hybrid approach probably makes us stand out, if anything, because there are quite a few online coaches out there, but a lot of people are either going one way or the other. They're either in person or they're online, and they're literally having it as black and white as that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Can we just talk a bit about how you sort of balance the work as co-founders? Because that can often be quite difficult. You're like, if someone's doing too much work, the other one's not. Do you guys have set roles? Do you like, one person does this, one person does that, or are you just very well balanced?
It's sort of balanced, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite balanced. So I've come across Division Rise full time now as well. So I think that probably makes a bit of a difference. So probably in the early days, it was difficult to balance it because we both had full time jobs. You were doing a lot more than what I was doing sort of early days.
Yeah.
But now I've come across here full time, it has made life a lot easier. And on that, but everything we do, we always have a conversation. To be fair, a lot of the things we talk about, we end up we'll have a conversation. And it's, yeah, great idea, let's go for it. And we very rarely disagree.
No, yeah. I think it's more of we go, oh, I like this idea. You like this idea. How can we put them together to see how it works?
It's transparent. Yeah.
Yeah, we work together. There's not really any, we don't really headbutt, do we?
No.
Nice and easy. It's
She
not always
says,
the
and I
case.
go,
Is it?
okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. Yeah. In that early period, were there any missteps that you took? Any mistakes, or did it all go swimming?
We did on the leaflets. We made a couple of mistakes on the leaflets.
We didn't order enough leaflets.
Didn't order enough leaflets, yeah.
Then we thought, stupidly, we thought loads of people were going to turn up to the first boot camp, and we got there and no one turned up.
Yeah. We stood there going,
Really? Okay. Well, what did you do for the second boot camp then to make sure they turned up?
Just kept consistent, didn't we?
yeah.
Literally kept the consistency there.
I think it was every day putting the posts out there, weren't it? Every day going, right, we're going to be here at this time. Who's turning up? Let us know if you're going to turn up so we know how many people we've got.
Yeah. So you realised you need like double the amount of advertising work,
Yeah.
essentially, than you initially thought. Okay, sure. What about any moments that you felt like quitting? Were there any of those?
No.
No.
And I can't speak for Adam, but for me, definitely not, because what I was doing was making me happy.
Yeah.
So it's like today, we were speaking about this earlier, weren't we? Today I spent the whole day cleaning gym equipment. Whilst I'm cleaning the gym equipment, was I enjoying it? No, because I hate cleaning it. But was I happy? Yes, because I know what it's going to benefit.
Yeah. And you got a mission behind it. It gives you a lot of purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, but I can't speak for Adam. I don't know what.
No, I think where I saw how happy it makes Alicia, then it sort of made me go, right, well, it's making her happy. I'm happy as well because it's my dream. It's what I want to do.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm behind her 100%. It's the same as what she is with me. We're both sort of back each other 100%. We're both our own little cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I'm her cheerleader.
Great.
For someone that's younger that wants to start their own gym, what sort of advice would you give them of something that you've learned over the past few months?
Don't follow all the influencers online. Don't look at them and think like you've got so many people who go, right, you've got to start a business. Well, stop what you're doing and go and start that business. Forget having a little job. Chuck that aside and just concentrate on this. Like some people sort of who don't have the fortunate side to have money there to be able to set up a business have to work and have a little job to be able to pay for getting gym equipment, buying something to help them, or buying merchandise or whatever else. So,
But you can do anything. You can go to a car boot, find everything that, I don't know, stuff you've not used for the last year, take it all to a car boot, use that as your starter.
yeah.
Yeah. Be resourceful.
How
Yeah.
how did you finance Vision Rise?
It's a car boots. We did a hell of a lot of car boots at the start.
Well, it's like secondhand, cheap. Well, not cheap, but like cheap but quality gear. Is that what you were searching for, really?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I got into watches, and I brought I've still got a load of watches I need to sell as well.
Yeah.
So if I watch,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it was like watches. I started getting into finding older watches, weren't it? Doing them up, cleaning them up, taking them to car boots and selling them
Online.
online and everything as well. So
Yeah.
with that money, we were like, right, that money goes to the business.
Goes in a separate pot away. That's the business money.
Yeah. Sure.
I think there's a couple of other bits, sort of, if someone's starting a gym who they're watching or want to start a gym as well. Go to the gym, learn your form, because there's so many people out there who you see it online and they're going to cause an injury. They've got their qualification, but it's not spoken them through the correct form or learn the skills that they need.
Yeah.
So that's probably one. And then the other one is also not to give up on stuff. So we had our website that the first few times we tried to do it, it was literally like whacking our head off a brick wall. It just wasn't going to plan.
At least we would try and look at it and go, I'm over it, I'm done. I'll look at it and go,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
And then put it aside, didn't it? And then one day, I think you were at home, weren't you?
Yeah.
I'd gone to work. Next minute, she called me and she went, I've sorted it. She was
Yeah.
like, I've done it. She goes, it's took me about 20 minutes. She goes, and I've just sorted it all. I went, sweet.
Amazing. Yeah.
Great.
And we've literally put it aside for what, 3 months?
3 months, yeah.
And just not touched it. Not thought about, not touched it. Just
Yeah.
concentrate your efforts somewhere else.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about on your website, you offer so many services. Like, how do you learn the necessary skills to offer that many different classes and like opportunities for people to take? And
We're tied with one of my friends, isn't we? I've known for years. It's Apex Fitness.
okay.
So the person who set that up, I've known him for years, and that's how you sort of got your course at the start, weren't it?
Yeah, so he's basically releasing loads of, I mean, shout out to bloody Josh for this.
Yeah.
If he watches it.
Yeah.
Josh.
Hello, Josh.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's basically like not long started and this other business up, and it's like a different business plan. He's slowly releasing classes. So as he's been releasing them,
Oh, right.
we've
Interesting.
been going,
We want that.
We
I'll
want
do
that.
that. Give
Yeah.
it here. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be
Interesting.
nice. What a lot of people think as well is you've got to spend the money on yourself as well. To be able to progress, you've got to get the knowledge and do the courses. So to make yourself stand out, do the course. I know it's probably going to cost a bit of money,
But
but
then you earn it back.
you're
and it's
investing in yourself
It's like an
and
asset.
you're going to invest in your business.
Yeah. How many sort of formal qualifications do you have to take to provide some of these? Like, are you always updating your sort of like yourself with new courses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your works to me.
yeah, I've become a bit of a crazy person when it comes to courses where I'm like, right, I need to constantly improve.
One a month. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can, like, so you've got the refresher course, something that you're doing at the moment, where it's exactly the same as what like you learn in the PT course.
But it's just refreshing and just going, oh yeah, I remember that. It'd be one of them things, you've been going to the gym so long or training clients for so long, you forget certain parts. So then doing the refresher course, you then go, oh yeah, I remember now. Oh yeah, I should be doing that instead of doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's a key takeaway, isn't it? To invest in yourself.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But also read, like we've got the internet, obviously find sources that are proper, not like what we were saying earlier about influencers and stuff, but there's so many sources online. Sit and read.
There's so many PTs, and it's one of my pet hates, and I hate it. And I used to hate when I managed gyms. They'd be training clients, and their form would be absolutely horrendous doing something, but they were too busy doing this, going, yeah, 1,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
yeah, you're doing really well, and not paying attention. Or they're training them, but then they're telling them their life story instead of correcting them. It's like,
Yeah.
no, train them, teach them
Know
why.
what you're teaching. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're there to teach them how to train, not to beast them and train them. Teach them the correct form, teach them what they're doing. If they then go, "Oh, I don't need you anymore," okay, like you just turn around and go, "Oh, well, have you ever thought about now we're going to change up to this, and I'm going to move you up to now learn the form on this thing?" Because fitness, you don't know everything.
Sure. Yeah.
It's always changing.
Yeah,
And also, sort of coming back to your question about how many qualifications, to be a PT, you literally need your level 3 PT qualification.
Mhm.
But if you look at any PT, they've all got that. So what's going to set you apart from someone else?
Take you a step further. Yeah.
yeah.
What is the hardest part about managing the gyms?
I think another sort of challenging thing as well, especially again back to the social media day and age, is you'll work so hard on like putting your posts out there, and next minute a gym's literally copied everything almost word for word. We've had it quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah,
And it's like the amount of work you put in, and then they might get a few more likes, and that does sometimes become a bit disheartening. So
Yeah.
you've almost got sorry, I've got a fly flying into my face. You've got to almost switch your mindset to go, do you know what? It's actually a compliment.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Just like one more question before we start wrapping up do you actually own like a brick and mortar gym, or do you sort of pop up in various spaces?
yeah. At the minute, popping up with various
Yeah.
spaces.
Okay. There must be some advantages to that though, right? Is it really
There is
hard
a bit
to
of
source?
advantages. There's a lot of times where, like, you've got people who they don't want to train indoors.
Yeah.
Training in a brick building, they're like, "Oh, I don't really like it." So there's that time you're doing a circle mobility, and
Yeah.
because circle mobility is very relaxing and it's working on your breathing, to then do it outside in a grassed area, and then you've just got your little like your speaker there, just playing the relaxing music. They've got all the birds chirping away and whatever else noise is going on,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
suppose. Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
no, sorry, yeah, it's just that it gives that relaxing side. And then when you're outside training, you're not sweating as much as what you would be inside a
Yeah.
gym.
Well,
Sure.
we did it at the festival, didn't we? Like in the morning, we were raising money for the Army Benevolent Fund, and providing like literally a half an hour session in the middle of a campsite. And I think for a personal trainer, it actually makes it a lot more diverse and gets you thinking more. Because like I turned up one day to do circle mobility, and the heavens just opened. It was
Yeah.
sideways rain. Like I tried to go into the cover, just getting absolutely soaked. And at the time I had like a few ladies there, and one of the ladies went, "Look, just come back to mine. I'm literally living around the corner." But when we went there, obviously you've then got sort of, okay, right, there's not enough space for us all to normally like be in the same way we normally do. How do we switch this up? How do we make it different? We can't like, I don't know, move our leg round. So we've got to still engage those muscles, and it gets you thinking a lot more.
Yeah. I suppose you've also got like a portable business because you can take it. You can
Yeah.
pop up here, there, everywhere. As if you had a gym, you're that one location,
Yeah, yeah.
and you've got
That's
that one set of
That's
clients.
where you are. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It'd be not, that's what we sort of want to branch out for. We do want to have the odd gyms here and there. So that's one of our goals. But we still like how we do it. And it's quite nice when we get the odd people there, don't we? Because we try and, if you see someone that forms a little bit out or they're struggling, or you just see a little discrepancy in how they're training, like we've got one who, just a little discrepancy there. And we pointed out, going, "Oh, are you struggling with that like, on that leg, or have you struggled on this side of yourself, or whatever else?" And they go, "Yeah, I've never been that strong." I was like, "Well, you need to like try and," I was like, "Your ankle's really weak." I went, "Because I can see when you're doing it, your ankle pivots that way." And they go, "I never noticed that. I didn't realise that
Yeah.
that was there." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, well, that's what it is." Or we
Yeah.
have someone turn around and go, "I'm getting really bad back pain. And every time I do like bend over to do this, I do that, my back really hurts." And I go, "Well, are your hamstrings really tight? Are your calves really tight? Like, you got any issues back here or ever?" And they were like, "Well, yeah, it is a little bit tight." And I was like, "Well, stretch off." And then you did your sports massage, didn't you? So they came to see you. Alicia did the sports massage,
Yeah.
hit a point, and they went, like, they had a pain in their knee as well. They went, that pain's just come in my knee. And it was like, and afterwards, they turned around and was like, my back's better. My knee feels better. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I've just been telling you for the past God knows how long, your hamstrings are tight.
Yeah.
Work on that or come and see us. We will fix it.
Yeah.
So then
coach-
going, oh,
Yeah.
If you could go back and start again, is there anything you'd do different or anything you'd slightly improve?
I wouldn't, because, and that comes across as really cocky, but it's not. It's because everything that we've done has provided us with a lesson. And if we hadn't have followed that path, we wouldn't be where we are now. We might have been a little bit further ahead. We might have been behind. Who knows? But I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and the lessons we've learned. Again, if we'd have changed anything from the start, we wouldn't have learned them. I know it comes across as a bit cocky, like I say,
No,
but
not
it's
at all,
not
no.
meant in that way.
no, yeah.
But
I
Yeah.
wouldn't change anything either. Like,
Yeah.
The
you learn
biggest
a lesson
lessons
from what you're doing.
you've learned.
sorry, what was that?
What is one of the biggest lessons you've learned from a mistake?
I think with leaflets, it's take our time.
Yeah, I think take your time and consistency, and don't beat yourself up too much.
Yeah.
So, and also set yourself goals. Like, there's been a couple of times where we've started doing a course or something, and then we've not done it as quick or whatever. So, if you set yourself time frames, so go, right, by this date I want to be here, by this date I want to be there, but then don't be too hard on yourself either if you don't meet them. Like, if you're starting your own business, you obviously are doing it because you enjoy what you do and you want to make an income from it and a living. So just keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, sure. Well, thank you for all the insights. Can you just like quickly tell us where listeners can follow along to your journey and find you on Instagram and whatnot?
So Instagram is Vision Rise Fitness. We're on Facebook as well as Vision Rise Fitness, and we've also got our webpage.
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode.